Greetings all, Cowman here, and welcome to episode 180 of Minecraft Alpha to 1.17. So, to start this video off, we're going to be adding 2 people to the shout-out garden today, and yeah, then we'll start working a bit more on the Lighthouse. So the 2 people I'm going to add to the shout-out garden today is Moonlight Love, and that's the genuine commenter, and that's because they left a comment saying, "Hi Cowman, great video," and here's a second one. Could you please shout out Bobby Carlisle? We've used your videos to help out our Minecraft world. Old loads. Keep up the good work, and obviously it's a very, very positive comment, so I've therefore decided to add both of you on that one. Obviously was on request, but still, yes, I'm happy to sign, so thank you very much, Moonlight Love, for commenting, and Bobby Carlisle for finding my videos very useful as well. And here are your shout outs. So, and you might have noticed something over here. That's the lighthouse. I've done quite a lot of work since the last video on it, because I don't really want to spend, loads and loads of videos just, placing wool. I think that might be a little bit boring. And so, it's a little bit more that will need to be done. But, yeah, I'll deal with that after the video. And either way, it's not like it's going to affect what we can do today. So, first of all, I'm actually going to get a little bit of wool, though. I think we might need a small amount of it. But, yeah, it won't be for a major purpose, though. Right then, so I think that's mostly now everything we're going to need. So let's get going then. And the main thing we're going to be working on today is going to be the interior, and unfortunately this video will involve redstone. So maybe try not to get too angry at me if I get things wrong. But yeah, that's just a warning. Right, so let's quickly make a boat and we'll get across to the Lighthouse Island. What I am thinking is maybe I should build like an underground minecart track. Like maybe it's an extension of line 2, which I think I showed you in the last video. Maybe I will actually just go here just to show you where I can extend it and where the extension will start from. So if you just go down here. Yeah, so this is the minecart station down here. And I've got the line 2 platforms down here. And the way the extension would work is it will be an extension, and from here, probably digging right through there. It'll be the kind of case where, it wouldn't be like one of those places where you, only go from this station to the next station. It'll probably be, as a through route. But, yeah, I'll have to work on that in another video. Yeah, but the way it would work is basically the minecart track will go through here. Here, platform 3 will become a through platform, and then platform 4 will come into use. And, yeah, that's how it would work. Either way, I'll do that another time. But anyway, it will eventually happen, I reckon. Even if it's not that exactly, though. Anyway, I'm getting a bit distracted. Let's get back to the lighthouse then. And so, actually, it is actually all finished. It's because it hadn't loads in. That's why I thought I hadn't finished it, actually. Never mind. Forget what I said about it not being finished. Or at least the wool work. So anyway, we're going to be working on the interior today. So what I'm going to do first is, luckily I do still have a shovel, which... yeah, I was using for a little bit of terraforming for this video, but I didn't finish a row. So I've probably got double work to do for the next video, so never mind, but that's my own business, not yours. Yeah, and by yours, I mean for watching the videos. And so first of all, we need to get rid of all this dirt around here, because this is going to be the floor level. And obviously all this dirt was obviously just from construction, but it's obviously never ever meant to be a permanent thing. So let's quickly remove all of this. Bit laggy though, but sorry about that. It's quick, I got to make my stuff open again, but it should be alright though. Okay, so this layer is going to be entirely oak wood planks. But I will probably use a bit more of a mixture going up the building though. What I'm going to do very quickly is I'm actually quickly going to close down what's causing all this lag. So, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so welcome back. So, close down what it was. I'm not going to say what it was, but yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. So, it should be a little bit better now. Any more lag, unfortunately, I can't help that though. Probably because of the world itself though. Sometimes I do kind of find with Minecraft though, some lag is obviously because you built too much in the world, but sometimes it might just be what's running on a computer. Or even a console, that could be for that matter. Anyway, so nearly finished with this, and then we need to start working on the staircase. There we go, and this is not meant to be here, so that can go. And there we go, right. So, the staircase, that is going to be around here. So let's quickly get rid of some of these dirt blocks. There we go. Then I think the ceiling, we're also going to have this made out of planks. Mostly, however, and you'll see exactly what's going to happen in a minute. So first of all, let's quickly put in all of this ceiling. Except around, I think it's here. Because this is where we're going to have a little bit of redstone installed. And basically, I'm going to reveal what it is right now. Basically, it's going to be a lighting system. And just because, like, otherwise, like, I think it's going to be a bit of a boring lighthouse if it was just, like, nothing in there. So I kind of decided I'm going to have a bit more of a interesting redstone system. And so, yeah, I guess it's, like, making it slightly more interesting than some other stuff around here. What we are going to need first, though, is going to be torches. And so we're going to make a redstone track that leads straight up. So you can actually use this as a guide if you really want to, but there are probably better alternatives if you really want something effective, though. And so the way you do this, so the lever is going to be right here. So let's quickly put that in right now. So like that. You might not know about this about redstone torches, but if you have a signal going into them, they actually turn off. Which is, yeah, a bit weird, I know, but that's how it works, unfortunately. Or fortunately, in this circumstance. And then what you do is then just to send it straight up, you then basically have to stack them on top of each other like this. And so we'll have one more stacked here. I think this is going to be the mechanical layer, and I think this layer here is going to be the next floor up. So actually, you might need to do it like this, actually. But it's a little bit stacked up here anyway. Okay, so then we need to work out where the center is, and that's where the redstone lamps are going to go. So let's quickly fill in all of this ceiling here. So, done here. And where's the exact middle? So it's here. So we're going to have 3 redstone lamps here then, arranged like this. And because also, really let's go in third person to see if I can see which way that lever is. But can't quite see from here, so I have to quickly go down, and unfortunately I'm going to make a bit more dirt here. But yeah, obviously it's temporary. Okay, so right now that will be the on position, so that's all right. If basically you want to say like if up means like off, then what you would do is you would have to basically put in a redstone torch here. Let me show you how this would work, by the way. You'd basically sort of do it like this, sort of. And obviously you see it's off there, but either way we're not going to be using that here. But obviously if you want to do that, then obviously feel free. And yeah, just lead straight in like this. And there we go, it's as simple as that. And for this circumstance. Obviously you could make it more complicated by like maybe using daylight sensors, and I think that might be a bit more complicated because I think you probably need a shaft for that. Just so you can actually get daylight in. And we need another shaft on that side, and I think that might be a bit difficult to do, and will probably take a bit of unnecessary space anyway, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, there we go. So now let's actually start working a bit more on the staircase. I think also I think we're meant to do as well, I think on the original plan, is that here, yeah, I think this is meant to be some spruce wood. And also, I've just remembered, I think I should also move this actually very slightly though, just so basically like the redstone torches are not like right up against like where we'll have a bit of spruce wood, just for a little bit of detail. So let's quickly just add in that here. There we go, and there we go. We put that in there, and now we're going to need to carve out a little bit more here. And this is actually going to be where the redstone lamp's going to go. So yeah, there we go. Right. So it's a little bit more centered on what's going to be like the actual usable floor and the usable ceiling as well. While still not being too off-centered as well. So yeah, there we go. And then we're also going to need to do it on this side. So like so. So there's going to be more spruce wood here. There we go. And I think what we're also going to do for the stairs is just add a bit more variety. We're also going to use birch wood, but luckily I've got some in here. So it's going to make a couple of birchwood stairs, if they're in the game. I have to see though. Are they though? Yes, they are, thankfully. Well, they weren't in there yet. And also with daylight save, makes sense, as I can't really use them right now because this is 1.4 and don't think they were until 1.5. I think we're not meant to move to 1.5, sorry, until I think about episode 185, I think it was, or 84. So I've just add a little bit more variety as well here. We're also going to have a layer of birchwood and then a layer of spruce wood, and this is going to be the floor line of the next floor. Also, I think we're going to again use oak wood here. I'm not going to fill in the whole layer here because I'm pretty sure I might end up running out of it. But we're going to do just about enough so I don't fall into the redstone. There we go. And now this is, I think, about 7 layers. So I'm going to need, I think 8 stairs should be enough, I think. Hopefully at least, fingers crossed. And I think it needs to come out here, the floor. Also, I'm getting a bit hungry actually. Also, I think I've got some baked potatoes on me because a zombie actually dropped some potatoes. Which is obviously quite convenient because otherwise I wouldn't be able to get them. Yeah, so in case you do actually have an old Minecraft world, maybe try and kill some zombies just to get some new stuff. Just a tip, obviously, though. So let's leave these out a little bit more because this is basically where like the floor is going to be. And then we can have it go in like this. And I think on the design, I think this is it's not going to be any step up here, but there will be on the other bits. So then that first this bit will take you down here. I think then it's going to be a bit more down there, and then down the last few. With the stairs, that is. Get that. Anyway, so right. Use some dirt here, just because that's quite easy to work with. That's scaffolding, kind of like the predecessor scaffolding in many ways. Even then, you can probably still use it anyway if you don't have any bamboo in modern versions. Okay, so let's quickly have it like this. There we go. Then we'll use oak wood here. And then a few more. Actually, hang on, no, this is wrong actually. This, hang on, does it though? Oh, hang on, actually, this is alright though, actually, I think. I think it's the other ones where we will need to have a bit more down here. This one's actually fine, so forget what I said about having to go down another block on this bit there. So, there we go. So let's quickly make sure there's no dirt around. Thank goodness there's not, I don't think. So, let's quickly just cover up all of this stuff. And, yeah, I think this is now... This floor itself is now completely and utterly completed now. Although I probably will... I actually like... and cover these up a little bit though. Just so it looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. But yeah, there we go. So all I need to do now actually though is I do need to add a door. That's obviously the most important thing to prevent zombies from getting in here. Because I guess they probably could spawn on this island. It's an artificial island by the way. But yeah, overall, I do officially say so myself, I think that's some decent progress. So let's also fill in this fence before I forget, and yeah, before I forget how to make them, by just making that button idiotically there. Right, so there we go. So, that is therefore one layer, well, not one layer, one floor, as I should have said there, completely and utterly finished. So I think I've got, about 5 more floors, because yeah, they're basically like they're all going to be the same aim height, and they're all going to correspond with the layers on the lighthouse, except maybe the very last floor though, possibly. But yeah, you know, I haven't finalised anything yet though, so obviously it's subject to change. But yeah, that's now I think 1 floor down and about 5 to go. So there we go. So that concludes this video, guys. So I really hope that you all enjoyed it and found it quite useful. If you did find it useful, then maybe consider subscribing to my channel, because that obviously helps me out a lot. And I will see you in episode 181. Goodbye, everyone!